down 1,000 times. I ain't going nowhere. Yeah, I'm standing right here. Demons all around, but I ain't got no fear.
Welcome to the show, everybody. I am continuing to bring the energy here today. We are talking about 4 value players, 1 at each position: quarterback, running back, wide receiver, and tight end. I'm going to give you one of the best value players at each of those respective positions. Yes, they're sleepers. Yes, they're value. And yes, you should target them because they are on top of their depth chart. And they could really crush it for you, and you get them for absolutely free. Well, pretty much, you get them for immense value. So 4 value players, 4 big-time sleepers, if you want to call them, 1 at each position. Big episode right here, right now. Before I get into this, guys, go secure the 16-round draft solution right now. Sleepers, breakouts, optimal players to draft in each round. No consensus draft kit, draft guide advice. This is a solution, guys. This is the game changer. Go get the solution right now. It's available now, and it's going to be updated up until the season starts to make sure you have the optimal draft as close to bulletproof as possible. Secure the solution. Secure the championship right now. The first ever and only video training for fantasy football analysis. No more draft kits. No more draft guides. No more cheat sheets. No more consensus rankings. Secure the solution right now. Use code SMASH to save, guys. Go do that right now. All right, let's talk about these players. Now, again, drop a comment below. Let me know a sleeper that you guys think is a great value. Let me know what you guys think of these guys. Drop a comment below. Let me know. Hey, say what's up, guys. Drop a comment. Let's hear your thoughts. I want to make this ultra interactive here for you, okay? Love to get your feedback. And smash the thumbs up. Helps the channel. I know it doesn't really help you guys, but it really helps me. Wearing my By Jan shirt here, it helps the channel to get the message out, the truth out to you guys. I want you to win. The mainstream consensus don't want you to win. I'm doing everything in my power so that you guys win. I've been doing this a long time. I'm the only one that thinks outside the box and gives analysis that wins. So smash the thumbs up. It really helps. Lion smash up. First player, let's start off with the famous running back position. We're talking sleeper. We're talking amazing value. This running back is sitting 20th amongst running backs right now. 20th. There's Dobbins and Miles Sanders who are sitting ahead of this guy right now. The guy I'm talking about finished 27th last year. 27th amongst running backs, but he never really got to go full on, like pedal to the metal, right? And he had a little bit of a nagging injury here and there, and the team was pretty much out of it. They were completely out of it last year, so I'm sure they preserved him for this year. The guy I'm talking about is Damian Pierce. Listen, I love Damian Pierce this year. The guy ran with heart. He's got amazing work ethic. The guy's great talent. Now, he had, 220 attempts, 4.3 yards per carry, and just under 1,000 yards with 939 yards last year, guys. Just under 1,000 in his rookie year on a terrible offense who was trying to figure out their identity. This year, it seems like they've got their identity going now. Rookie quarterback coming in. Listen, there's an opportunity for this guy to get a ton of volume yet again. Came out of the draft with nobody being drafted. Now, they've got Singletary there, who's going to be a pest, but Singletary sucks. Now, if you haven't checked out my Suck episode, go back 1 episode, okay? The last one I did on the Suck episode. You got to listen to that, okay? Singletary sucks. Trash player. Garbage. Has no business being in the NFL. Damian Pierce is young, hungry. He's going to get the volume. Now, the only knock is possible stack boxes here because we're not sure about that offense. Now, John Mechie comes back this year. They've got Tank Dell. They drafted Tank Dell. Could be a good slot receiver. Get a lot of receptions, a lot of volume. They've got, a couple other receivers there that could do well. Not really sold on Nico Collins. Again, we're going to have to see. Robert Woods is there. Are they going to be good enough to, distract, the offenses, get CJ Stroud to throw the ball a little bit more? But either way, Damian Pierce sitting 20th amongst running backs. You get this guy around 4 to 5, and you're still getting yourself an RB1. Now you're saying, well, Joe, why don't I just go robust wide receiver and get Damian later? You could do that. I still like to have Damian as like my RB3 ideally. That's how picky I am. You're getting an RB1 as your RB3. Does that make sense? You're always aiming high on the depth chart. This is what I preach in the 16-round draft solution. Listen, I like Damian Pierce this year. Bottom line, he's a sleeper, and I can't believe Dobbins, out of all people, is sitting ahead of him. Dobbins, the guy who's got a quarterback who is actually a running back and puts up running back numbers. Dobbins, years to wow us, we're not wowed. Give me the upside of Damian Pierce over J.K. Dobbins, who sucks, okay? And they got Miles Sanders ranked ahead of him. Again, the Kinshipsis are sleeping. That's why we played the Kinshipsis song. Now, if you've not heard the Kinshipsis song, let me roll it for you. While I queue up the second player that is value at the quarterback position here, but I want you guys to just get a feel for the song. Listen, give it a listen.
We are the Kinshipsis. We don't know what we're doing. We hate on the counselor. We are the Kinshipsis.
What a great tune. What a great tune. I love the little bat at the end there. I had to play. If you haven't heard the Kinshipsis song, I will familiarize yourself with it. Familiarize yourself with it now, because we're going to be playing it in the off season. Because again, they keep copying and pasting. The same BS every single year for you guys is not going to help you guys win your leagues. Okay. Quarterback position, Trevor Lawrence. Love the value, sitting 79th overall on the consensus on the Kinshipsis rankings. 79. This is a guy that honestly is due for a big year. Now, we're looking at projections. I just did a show about a week ago with Jimmy, who comes on the show, Jimmy Maverick, and we were talking, and like, this guy is not projected to do much better this year, according to the Kinshipsis. But I tell you right now, he is due to skyrocket this year. Love the upside. And I'm going to give you a bonus here. I mean, Justin Herbert in and around the same area, coming off a pick or two before Trevor Lawrence. You get these guys as late as the 7th in a 12-person, 1-point PPR league, one quarterback league. You get them. I would typically probably try to grab them in round 6. Round 5 to 7 is kind of where you want. If you really want him, you got to get him round 5. Now, the guy finished 7th last year, okay? 9th in passing yards, 25 to 8 interception, touchdown ratio, 25 touchdowns. That goes up with the addition of Calvin Ridley. I mean, they've got some weapons, man. They added Tank Bigsby. I'm excited about the Jacksonville Jaguars offense. Now, and I want to preach this, and I want to make sure this point gets hammered home to everybody listening. This is a year to anchor your team with an ace quarterback. Make sure you have yourself a Mahomes, a Hurts, an Allen, a Herbert, or a Trevor Lawrence, someone like that, because there's some uncertainty, actually a lot of uncertainty at the quarterback position, from Anthony Richards coming in to Stroud to, Russell Wilson. Is he going to bounce back? To Aaron Rodgers on a new team, to Derek Carr on a new team. You got so many question marks at every position, at the quarterback position. You got to make sure you do everything you can to secure yourself with an ace quarterback. But again, I love the Trevor Lawrence value, 79th overall. Great value to anchor your team with an ace. Love him. And I think he's still, I know he's top 10 amongst quarterbacks, and I get it, but to me, he's still a quarterback sleeper, because you get him, the value you get him, the round you get him in is great, because he could be easily a top 5 finisher. Love him, okay? Now, coming in at number 3 here as the third sleeper here, and a guy that I like at the wide receiver position. We talked running back, we talked quarterback, let's talk wide receiver here. And I doing mock drafts, I ran through the 16-round draft solution, and I'm around round, 5, 6, anywhere around there, as early as 4. And yeah, it depends on if your, league mate is a Steelers fan. But rounds 5 to 7, I see this guy sitting there all the time. And he's a wide receiver 1. The guy I'm talking about is Deontay Johnson, okay? Deontay Johnson, 30th, guys. I'm talking 30th right now amongst wide receivers. They got Mike Williams ahead of them. They got Tyler Lockett. These guys are going to be wide receiver 3s on their team. They got Quentin Johnson now on the Chargers, who could easily be the wide receiver 1 on the team based on talent, opportunity. And, Mike Williams always gets hurt. Why would I draft Mike Williams over the wide receiver 1 in Pittsburgh? Oh, because George Pickens is there. Last year, we saw Pickens there with Pickett, and Deontay was still the one. Now, Deontay's touchdowns sucked last year. That's going to go up this year for sure. But either way, I'm looking at the value. I'm looking at the depth chart, and I'm seeing Deontay Johnson sit there, who happens to be a wide receiver 1 on his team, who proved he could be the wide receiver 1 on his team last year, who is a top volume getter, who's, pretty integrated into his career, that he's pretty solid now. He's not going to make any rookie mistakes, had some drop issues in the past. But again, I'm looking at the value. They got T. Higgins ahead of this guy. T. Higgins is a wide receiver 2. Deontay's a wide receiver 1. And I get him rounds later. Immense value, guys, is what I'm trying to say here. Deontay Johnson, wide receiver, jumped out at me. I'm like, bam. I mean, that is value right there. After I've secured my running backs, probably got an ace quarterback in there, probably got another wide receiver, and I see Deontay there. It's a no-brainer for me. Love the value, okay? Now, at the tight end position, people keep asking me, do a tight end episode. Who do I get? Listen, here's the deal with tight end. I'm going to give you the strategy and explain all this in 16-round draft session, who to get. You see me going through the mock drafts, going through all this stuff in fine detail. Okay, now I'm going to give you a sleeper tight end here that you can get listen carefully, as your backup tight end with upside. I'll tell you who it is and why you got to consider him, okay? The guy I'm talking about is Sam LaPorta, okay? Currently sitting at tight end 29th tight end amongst tight ends, okay? This guy on paper right now is a rookie, okay? He's obviously a rookie, but he's sitting on paper as the tight end 1 on a team, Detroit, that, doesn't have another tight end. And he is primed for volume, right? Williams is out with, whatever, with his, suspension. They got Amon-Ra St. Brown, but they don't have a big tight end target. Now, I've seen this guy he's been called the human tank. What is he? He's 6'4", 249. He runs fast for his size, strong, carries tacklers on him, okay? In college, 58 receptions, 657 yards, 1 touchdown last season. But the guy, when he catches the ball, he runs and plows through people, okay? Now, Hawkinson last year, who's not there anymore, 83 targets, 583 yards, 4 touchdowns. Nothing to get excited about. But if you're looking for a value tight end, who, by the way, I've been told is doing well in training camp, you get value here as a guy you stash on your bench with upside, who could be the tight end 1 with a quarterback in Goff who's consistent, who's safe, okay? Sam LaPorta, guys, everybody. Sam LaPorta, ladies and gentlemen, as a backup tight end, sleeper, upside. Could he boom? Absolutely. Could he bust? Absolutely. But you secure like a safer tight end early, like a safe 10-point tight end, a Higbee or someone like that, and then you get this guy for upside later, and the value's tight end 29. This guy is a breakout. He's a top 5, top 10 tight end next year, and the Chiefs will be riding him. But you heard it here first. That's why you got to smash thumbs up, subscribe, and make sure you get the 16-round drafts, because I'm going to tell you stuff that the Chiefs have no idea. They have no idea. These are the guys that told you Rashad Penny over Kenneth Walker last year. These are the guys that had DeAndre Swift last year ahead of everybody else, top 8 pretty much in PPR amongst running backs. These are the guys that lie to you every single year. They told you Jonathan Taylor, again, number 1, running back. When I told you 100% decline imminent, draft someone else. They had Saquon Barkley outside the top 10. Subscribe, thumbs up, get 16 rounds. I know what I'm talking about, guys. I'm here to help you. All right? More content coming to you daily. Big surprises coming your way in July. Stay tuned. Stay plugged in. Daily content coming your way. I am out. Those are some fantasy football sleepers 2023 for you. Subscribe, thumbs up. I am out. Cue in the outro. Talk soon.